Hi Nikhil, hello Taranjit ji.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello, hello. We are going to start from page 72. Story. Page 72, the book Ikigai, Cumulative Good Habits. I feel joy every morning waking up at 6 and opening the curtains to look out at my garden where I grow my own vegetables. I go right outside to check on my tomatoes, my mandarin oranges. I I love the sight of them. It relaxes me. After an hour in the garden, I go back inside and make myself breakfast. I plant my own vegetables and cook them myself. That's my ikigai. The key to staying sharp in old age is in your fingers. From your fingers to your brain and back again. If you keep your fingers busy, you live to see 100. I get up at 4 every day. I set my alarm for that time, have a cup of coffee, do a little exercise, lifting up my arms. That gives me energy for the rest of the day. I eat a bit of everything. I think that's the secret. I like variety in what I eat. I think it tastes better. This is quotes, different people. What are the different things which they are doing? So don't get confused by that. These are just different things which people are doing, which they like to do in their old age. They're not doing it because they're forced to do it. They really enjoy doing it. So, working. If you don't work, your body breaks down. Next is when I wake up, I go to the Buddhist Sudan and light incense. You have to keep your ancestors in mind. It's the first thing I do every morning. Incense means agarbatti, if you all know. And so Butsudan, I think, is some kind of prayer room, and that's where he goes. I wake up every day at the same time, early, and spend the morning in my vegetable garden. I go dancing with my friends once a week. I do exercise every day, and every morning I go for a little walk. I never forget to do my Taiso exercises when I get up. Eating vegetables, it helps you live longer. To live a long time, you need to do three things: exercise to stay healthy, eat well, and spend time with people. So these are quotes which different people are given of what are the things which they are doing every day so that they are healthy and happy. Point 3, nurture your friendships every day. Get together, getting together with my friends is my most important ikigai. We all get together here and talk. It's very important. I always know I'll see them all here tomorrow. And that's one of my favorite things in life. Another person is saying, my main hobby is getting together with friends and neighbors. Someone else says, talking each day with the people you love. That's the secret to a long life. Someone else says, I say hello and see you later to the children on their way to school and wave at everyone who goes by me in their car. Drive safely, I say. Between 7:20 a.m. and 8:15 a.m., I am outside on my feet the whole time, saying hello to people. Once everyone's gone, then I go back inside. Someone else is saying, chatting and drinking tea with my neighbors. That's the best thing in life. and sinking together. And yet someone else says, I wake up at 5 every morning, leave the house, and walk to the sea. Then I go to a friend's house and we have tea together. That's the secret to a long life, getting together with people and going from place to place. Point 4, live an unhurried life. My secret to a long life is always saying to myself, slow down and relax. You live much longer if you're not in a hurry. I make things with wicker. That's my Ikigai. The first thing I do when I wake up is pray. Then I do my exercises and eat breakfast. At 7, I calmly start working on my wicker. When I get tired at 5, I go visit my friends. Doing many different things every day. Always staying busy, but doing one thing at a time without getting overwhelmed. I'll repeat it because some things in this which we can use as youth. Doing many things every day, we all have to do that. Always staying busy. So they're not getting bored all the time, but still doing one thing at a time. So they're not trying to do multitasking, but focusing on what they are doing at that time without getting overwhelmed. Means without having stress. Oh, I have so much to do. Oh, I have this much left. Oh, this, that. No, they're cool. They're relaxed. Just give me one moment. Yeah, sorry. Another one says the secret to a long life is going to bed early, waking up early, and going for a walk, living peacefully and enjoying the little things, getting along with your friends, spring, summer, fall, winter, enjoying each season happily without any complaints or regrets. Number 5, be optimistic. Every day I say to myself, today will be full of health and energy. Live it to the fullest. I'm 98, but consider myself young. I still have so much to do. Laugh. Laughter is the most important thing. I laugh wherever I go. I'm going to live to be 100. Of course I am. It's a huge motivation for me. Someone else is saying, dancing and singing with your grandchildren is the best thing in life. And yet, someone else, I feel very fortunate to have been born here. I give thanks for it every day. The most important thing an Ojimi in life is to keep smiling. I do volunteer work to give back to the village a bit of what it has given me. For example, I use my car to help friends to get to the hospital. Mm. There's no secret to it. The trick is to just live. Keys to the Ogimi lifestyle. 100% of the people we interviewed kept a vegetable garden, and most of them also have fields of tea, mangoes, shikuwasa, and so on. All belong to some form of neighborhood association where they feel cared for as though by family. They celebrate all the time, even the little things. Music, song, and dance are all essential parts of daily life. They have an important purpose in life, or several. They have an ikigai, but they don't take it too seriously. They are relaxed and enjoy all that they do. They are very proud of their traditions and local culture. They are passionate about everything they do. However insignificant it may seem. Locals have a strong sense of yuimaru, which means recognizing the connection between people. They help each other with everything from work in the fields, which is, could be harvesting sugarcane or planting rice, to building houses and municipal projects. Our friend Miyagi, who ate dinner on with us on our town on our last night. Okay. Our friend Miyagi, who ate dinner with us on our last night in town, told us that he was building a new home with the help of all his friends and that we could stay there the next time we were in Ugimi. They are always busy, but they occupy themselves with tasks that allow them to relax. We didn't see a single old grandpa sitting on a bench doing nothing. They are always coming and going to sing karaoke, to visit with neighbors, or play a game of gate ball. Okay, before I start the next chapter, let's take a break for a couple of minutes. What did you like about this? What did we learn from this? What stood out for you? Let's start with Nikhil. Nikhil, would you like to share, please?
Sir, I learned that people who lives 100 years and above, they tell something, sir, sir, that they do daily exercises.
Hmm.
They tell the reason why they live 100 years and above. Some of them said that they do daily exercises,
Hmm.
and some of them said that they daily little walk, and some of them said
Hmm.
that eating vegetables.
Correct.
Uh,
Only eating or something else also?
uh, sir, some of
Going,
them going to uh,
like,
neighbors, going
some of
place
them were
to
growing their
places.
own vegetables also, right?
Sir,
Some of them were growing their own vegetables, farming. They were
yes, sir. Farming also.
like they had a vegetable garden. That's like a small garden outside the house, and you can grow vegetables and grow
They love their passion of work.
purpose of life. Exactly, they had a purpose of life which they really liked. Exactly.
That's the reasons they live 100 years and above.
Excellent. Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you so much for sharing. Devamma, would you like to share, please? Devamma, can you hear us? Devamma. Okay. Taranjit ji, would you like to share some points?
Good evening.
Uh,
They
so,
were
Devamma, can you hear us? Okay, we'll come back to you, Devamma. I think there is some maybe net problem. We cannot hear what you are saying. We'll come back to you, okay? Yes, Taranjit ji.
uh, multitasking. We had read in previous chapters also multitasking we shouldn't be doing because it slows down the brain and
Okay.
doing one task at a time, doing it very nicely.
Yeah,
And something which we have lost. I don't know whether it is there in Bangalore or not, but in Mumbai, though, it is completely lost.
correct.
Previously, like say 10 to 15 years back also, we had a very good strong bond with our neighbors. Like
Hmm.
we used to go to their house, they used to come, like they were part of an extended family. But
Correct.
now with multi complexes coming up, it's
Hmm.
really no more. Like I really feel sad at times, but that is also one cause of major cause, I would say,
Hmm.
major cause of being sick mentally as well as physically, because that mental connection has broken.
Correct.
And this concept of kitchen garden that is has become very prevalent everywhere nowadays in cities also. So that is also a very good thought which they have said. And
Could you
if
tell us something which you like from your life? Maybe if you feel Kevin, what are you doing in your life to prevent getting old? Or what would you like to do, or anything like a personal experience regarding this, or if
I am a people's person. I love talking to people. Like my children say, I can even talk to a stone. Oh, I love talking to people. That is one thing I always feel that should be there. Like when I'll give you a small example. I had gone to Canada to meet my son, and he had told me strictly, Mama, no talking to anybody. You don't have to talk to anybody. So it was something I had to follow. But like I told you, I'm a people's person. So then there was a lady, I went to throw the litter outside, and I saw one lady standing across, and she was wearing a sari. And I thought that if she's wearing a sari, she's an Indian. So I went running to her and spoke to her, and I told her that like I've come to meet my son and all. So she said we are staying in the back lane, but our daughter-in-law has to deliver, so we have shifted over here. So I said, okay, no problem. We will come. You come over for tea to my place. So she said, no, you're all alone. You come over here. So I said, okay, I'll make pakoras and everything, and in the evening I had a very nice time.
how
And when my son came home, like I was really bored because when there is day over there, it is night over here. You cannot talk to anybody over here. So and they're sitting all alone, like I having nothing, literally nothing to do. Like cooking part was over when he used to go in the morning, and only that was the thing that I had to do. And how much can you read? And I am not a person who likes to watch TV and all. I'm the last person on this earth to watch movies and all. So when he came home in the evening, his face was very grumpy. I said, "What happened?" He said, "I told you not to go anywhere, not to talk to anybody." I said, "I did not talk." Then don't tell lies. I have a camera in my mobile, and I have got a ticket also because you cross the road right from here. I had told you we cannot cross over here. It is not India. You have to go all the way to the corner and then you have to come back. So like I told you not that they're good people. They are South Indians. They were Keralites and my neighbors are Keralites. So I said they were Keralites. That is why I went, Mama, this is not India. This is Canada. You have to learn. So that was something which
But I found no, regardless which country you are, if you are a particular way, you will find your type of people. Regardless, even in your place, it doesn't matter what it is. You will be provided with what you are. And sometimes some people take time to adjust and change, so they're rigid in their notions. So what? It's okay. You get a ticket. Next time you learn. Next time you take the roundabout and go. It's not like no one has ever gotten a ticket in their life. We have all gotten tickets. That's how we learn.
yeah, and then going to the Gurdwara also, there also, like, I wanted to talk to so many people, but then I think of my son, and then I said, no, no, no. Then one day I told one old lady, I said, she told me, why, come here, come sit with me, I see you every day. I said, only one more week is left. I'm going back to India. But my son keeps on saying, come over here. I said, no, I'm very happy over here. Here you can talk to anybody without thinking you can go to anybody's house. Anybody can come to your house. I don't want to come over and stay over there. This is very comfortable over here. So
Absolutely.
this is something what is said that meet your friends, talking to your friends. Like
So I think
now,
essentially what they're saying is
this
like
is very
be
essential,
as happy as possible.
that bond between human beings, because a human we are social animals.
We continue and
Yeah.
so that we can finish some reading. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, Charanjit. That was very nice there. Thanks so much. Yeah, Devamma, please say. Devamma, yeah, please say.
Yes, I want to say that eating vegetables it helps us to live longer. I agree that in my house we have planted some uh, plants which are rare and costly in Bangalore market. I agree that
Like
points
what are the names
eating
of the plants?
vegetables.
Are you aware?
No, sir, I don't know.
You can tell the local name also. It's okay. If you don't know the name in English, you know the
Actually, I
local.
don't know. I don't know the name in my mother tongue also, sir.
Okay, okay. How
Uh,
about you find out and let us know next time? How does
okay,
that?
sir. Okay,
Yeah?
sir. Yes,
Okay, okay. Thank you.
yes, sir.
Okay. Part 7, the Ikigai diet. What the world's longest living people eat and drink. According to the World Health Organization, which is called WHO, and that's a part of the United Nations. So it is one some sub-organization in the United Nations. Japan has the highest life expectancy in the world, 85 years for men and 87.3 years for women. Moreover, it has the highest ratio of centenarians in the world, more than 520 for every million people. And this is as of September 2016. So they have given a graph of how Japan's age to which people live kept on increasing as compared to the other countries. And Japan is now at the top. And in that Japan, the O which is there, that is Okinawa. The graph above, which compares life expectancy in Japan, its province Okinawa, Sweden, and the United States, shows that while life expectancy in Japan is overall high, Okinawa exceeds the national average. Okinawa is one of the areas in Japan that were most affected by World War II. As a result, not only of conflicts on the battlefield, but also of hunger and a lack of resources once the war ended, the average life expectancy was not very high during the 1940s and 50s. As Okinawans recovered from the destruction, however, some of them came, sorry, as Okinawans recovered from the destruction, however, they came to be some of the country's longest living citizens. What secrets to long life do the Japanese hold? What is it about Okinawa? I can't read that line. It's actually cut in my book. I don't know if it's there in yours. But something is there, and then it says ki makes it the best of the best in terms of life expectancy. Okay, we'll start from there. The other line is cut in my PDF. I'm not sure why.
I'll read it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. What secrets to long life do the Japanese hold? What is it about Okinawa that makes it the best of the best in terms of life expectancy?
Thank you, ma'am. So, what is that makes Okinawa the best of the best in terms of life expectancy? Why are people able to live there for so long as compared to almost the entire world? Experts point out that, for one thing, Okinawa is the only province in Japan without trains. Its residents have to walk or cycle when not driving. It is also the only province that has managed to follow the Japanese government's recommendation of eating less than 10 grams of salt per day. Hmm. Okinawa's miracle diet. The mortality rate from cardiovascular disease in Okinawa is the lowest in Japan, and diet almost certainly has a lot to do with this. It is no coincidence that the Okinawa diet is so often discussed around the world at panels on nutrition. The most concrete and widely cited data on diet in Okinawa come from studies by Makoto Suzuki, a cardiologist at the University of Ryukis, who has published more than 700 scientific articles on nutrition and aging in Okinawa since the 1970s. Bradley J. Wilcox and D. Craig Wilcox joined Makoto Suzuki's research team and published a book considered the Bible on the subject, the Okinawa Program. They reached the following conclusions. Locals eat a wide variety of foods, especially vegetables. Variety seems to be key. A study of Okinawa's centenarians showed that they ate 206 different foods, including spices, on a regular basis. They ate an average of 18 different foods each day, a striking contrast to the nutritional poverty of our fast food culture. Does this something remind you to like a traditional Indian thali? I think we have at least 10 things in a Indian thali. We have a vegetable, we have salad, we have dal, we have rice, we have some type of chapati or roti, then we take curd, we take buttermilk. So we have 7 to 8 things in our
Let's
food
not
also.
forget the spices we put in, Vineet.
Absolutely. The spices would make it more than 20 things. They have so many different spices. Haldi, cinnamon, cloves, so many different things. So that's one thing. They eat a wide variety of foods. Second, they eat at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. I'm going to repeat this because I think we can also learn from this. They eat at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. At least 7 types of fruits and vegetables are consumed by Okinawa on a daily basis. Means 7 different fruits. Must just imagine one banana, maybe some watermelon, some pomegranate, some papaya. Can we even name 7? Pineapple, apples, and chiku. Just imagine 7 different types of fruits and vegetables on a daily basis. The easiest way to check if there is enough variety on your table is to make sure that you're eating the rainbow. Means eating multicolored foods, eat different foods. A table featuring red peppers. Red peppers is capsicum, capsicum. This is red color capsicum, that is red peppers. Carrots, spinach, cauliflower, and eggplant. Eggplant means bengan. Okay? Brinjal, for example, offers great color and variety. Vegetables, potatoes, legumes, and soy products such as tofu are the staple of an Okinawan's diet. More than 30% of the daily calories comes from vegetables. So this is so crucial. Have different one big thing in India which we do, and a lot in the south especially, is like 80% of our food is just rice. And maybe we will take little vegetable or little dal or something in that. So nothing wrong in it, but rice is mainly carbohydrates. It's not going to give us all the energy and nutrients which fruits and vegetables are doing it. So we can reduce the rice component and include more dal, which has protein, and include more vegetable. Grains are the foundation of the diet. Japanese people eat white rice every day, sometimes adding noodles. Rice is the primary food in Okinawa as well. So they are like us, they eat rice a lot, but they eat a good quantity of vegetables. Another thing, they rarely eat sugar, and if they do, it's only occasionally. Sugar is considered harmful for the body.
Vineet is frozen for me. Is it the same for everybody? Okay,
Yes.
he left. He left. I think he needs to log in again. We'll just give him a minute.
Hi, sorry everyone. My light went, so that's why the network got cut. Well, the
We're
grammat
waiting for you very, very patiently.
thank you so much. The grammatically correct way of saying it is my electricity got cut and hence I got disconnected. Instead of saying light went, that's a colloquial way. So thanks for bearing with me. Okay, so we were at where Okinawans, Japanese people in general, and specifically Okinawans, they rarely eat sugar. And if they do, it's cane sugar. We drove through several sugarcane fields every morning on our way to Ojimi and even drank a glass of cane juice at Nakijin Castle. Beside the stall selling the juice was a sign describing the anti carcinogenic benefits of sugarcane. So, carcinogenic means cancer causing, anti carcinogenic, which means prevents cancer. So, they are saying that sugarcane juice is very common, I think, in Maharashtra, even in Karnataka, we get it to a good extent. So, I think we can have whenever we get a chance. And one thing, about sugar, especially, is in today's world, there is a lot of hidden sugar, a lot of things which we don't expect would have sugar, and they have a lot of sugar. And one common thing which has a lot of sugar, which we can definitely reduce a bit, is Coca Cola, Pepsi, those cold drinks. They are like almost 40 to 50% just sugar, nothing else. So we can be careful on those. In addition to these basic dietary principles, Okinawans eat fish an average of 3 times per week. Unlike in other parts of Japan, the most frequently consumed meat is pork, though locals eat it only once or twice per week. So what they're trying to say is fish is much healthier than pork. Pork comes under red meat, which is not as healthy and it has more toxins and all of that. And fish is much healthier as compared to pork. Along these lines, Makoto Suzuki studies indicate the following.
To wait for another minute. We just wait for another minute to see if Vineet can join. See where he stopped from, and let me see if I can read. Just give me a second, please. Okay, Vineet is back. Welcome back, Vineet.
Thank you. Sorry again. I've connected to mobile network now. Let's see, hopefully there should be a problem. So I will repeat the line again. Along these lines, Makoto Suzuki studies indicate the following. Okinawans consume, in general, one-third as much sugar as the rest of Japan's population, which means that sweets and chocolate are much less a part of the diet. They also eat practically half as much salt as the rest of Japan, 7 grams per day compared to an average of 12. They consume fewer calories, an average of 17,085 per day compared to 2,068 in the rest of Japan. In fact, low calorie intake is common among the five blue zones. means they don't consume too many calories. Hara Hachibu. This brings us back to the 80% rule we mentioned in the first chapter, a concept known in Japanese as Hara Hachibu. It's easy to do when you notice you're almost full but could have a little more. Just stop eating. One easy way to start applying the concept of Hara Hachibu is to skip dessert or to reduce portion size. I was just seeing a YouTube video today where in France, the most common dessert is fruit. Dessert is the part of the meal which comes after you finish your main meal. So in India, normally we will have a sweet in dessert. And sometimes we have sweet in the morning and in the evening. Nothing wrong, we can still have it sometime. But just the new way of looking at life that you can have fruit for dessert or to reduce portion size. The idea is to still be a little bit hungry when you finish. One suggestion, if the light goes off, we will still continue because I'm on the mobile network. So I think the connection should not break now. And even if it goes dark, it's okay. We can still continue. I'm sure you'll still be able to hear me. This is why portion size tends to be much smaller in Japan than in the West. Food isn't served as appetizers, main courses, and dessert. Instead, it's much more common to see everything presented at once on small plates, one with rice, another with vegetables, a bowl of miso soup, and something to snack on. Serving food on many small plates makes it easier to avoid eating too much and facilitates the varied diet discussed at the beginning of this chapter. Hara Hachibu is an ancient practice. The 12th century book on Zen Buddhism, Zazen Yujinki, recommends eating two-thirds as much as you might want to eat. Eating less than one might want is common amongst all Buddhist temples in the East. Perhaps Buddhism recognized the benefits of limiting caloric intake more than 9 centuries ago. And I think it's true for many religions. At least I am a Hindu, so I can speak for that part that in Hinduism, this is also true. In fact, there are many of these fasts which people do, and like a few days they will just fast. Along with spiritual benefits, it has benefits for your health. Today it's called intermittent fasting. That many for many, especially Ekadashi day. I hope you guys know. So Ekadashi day is like the 11th day uh, of the Hindu calendar month, and that generally they will say like you eat limited foods or you eat simple foods. I Along with the different spiritual benefits it may have, one simple thing is, man, just give the machine a little rest. The stomach is a machine. Constantly we are like just grazing like cows from the moment we get up till the moment we sleep. So just give it a bit of rest, let things reset. So, eat less to live longer? Few would challenge this idea. Means it's very common. Everyone says, okay, yes, this is a good idea. Without taking it to the extreme of malnutrition, means don't starve yourself, don't go absolutely like you don't have any energy. But of course, eating of fewer calories than our bodies ask for seem to increase longevity. The key to staying healthy while consuming fewer calories is eating foods with a high nutritional value, especially superfoods, and avoiding those that add to our overall caloric intake but offer little to no nutritional value. So, I want you guys to know this point when we do our discussion in a few minutes. I want you to tell me some superfoods which you know of and some foods which are exactly like this, which have a lot of calories but zero nutrition. Okay, we will discuss this. The calorie restriction we've been discussing is one of the most effective ways to add years to your life. And I would also say Maybe you're very young, you don't care about adding years to your life, but you will also add life to your years. You know what that means? Not only will you live longer, but whatever you are living, even right now, it will be full of life, full of energy, full of happiness, full of vigor, full of strength. And do we all want that? Do you want more energy in your day? So you will add years to your life, and this it's not written here, but I am saying it will add life to your years. If the body regularly consumes enough or too many calories, it gets lethargic and starts to wear down, expending significant energy on digestion alone. Another benefit of calorie restriction is that it reduces levels of IGF-1, which is an insulin like growth factor 1 in the body. It's a chemical in the body, right? If it's very confusing, just understand it's a chemical in the body. IGF-1 is a protein that plays a significant role in the aging process. It seems that one of the reasons humans and animals age is an excess of this protein in their blood. So they're saying eat less calories than what is required and what is sufficient. Just eat a little less and you will produce less of this protein, which causes aging. Whether calorie restriction will extend lifespan in humans is not yet known, but data increasingly indicate that moderate calorie restriction with adequate nutrition has a powerful protective effect against obesity, type 2 diabetes, inflammation, hypertension, and cardiovascular disease, and reduces metabolic risk factors associated with cancer. Means a host of benefits you will have. An alternative to following the 80% rule on a daily basis is to fast for 1 or 2 days a week. This is what we were just talking about, the vratas which we have in India. The 5:2 of fasting diet recommends 2 days of fasting, which means consuming fewer than 500 calories every week and eating normally on the other 5 days. Among its many benefits, fasting helps cleanse the digestive system and allows it to rest. I think we can also just try this. Pick a day, whichever you like, whichever helps you, and eat fewer than 500 calories on that day. And let's see what happens. Okay, I think we will stop here and then we can just continue our discussion now. Okay, Nikhil, so my question to you is, they had this point which I said we can note down is certain superfoods which are there, or very, very good foods which are low in calories but lot of nutrition, and certain foods lot of calories but very less nutrition or very less health benefits. Can you name us some foods for each? One which has less calories but very good for you or lot of nutrition, and one on the other hand which has a lot of calories but little less nutrition. So name one of each. Nikhil, are you with us?
Sir, ice cream, sir.
Ice
Because it has
cream.
ice cream, yes, it has
Correct.
high calories,
Hmm.
less nutrition.
Okay, agreed. Ice cream has high calories but very less nutrition. Why do you think ice cream has a lot of calories? Can you give one reason?
Because it has sugars,
Hmm. Correct. Because it has a lot of sugar. That's why
sugars.
it has a lot of calories, but
Yes,
not enough nutrition. Very
yes.
good. And one superfood can you think of which you eat, which is low calories but very good for you?
Uh, I think eggs,
Eggs. Yeah,
eggs,
eggs.
eggs,
Eggs have eggs also do have some
eggs.
amount of calories.
Dal curry,
Dal
dal
curry,
curry.
absolutely. Some foods I'll tell you, like cucumber. Cucumber, it is 90 or 98% just water. So very, very low in calories, but very, very nutritious. Lot of fiber content in cucumber,
Um,
right? Thanks. Thank you, Nikhil. Devama, could you tell us the same? Not the same which Nikhil has said, but name one food which you would say is a superfood. And you can name maybe one or two foods which are the opposite, which are high in calorie but very low in nutritional value.
Sir, in high nutrition, I would like to suggest nuts and butters, sir.
Nuts and butter.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So butter means what? For example, like what you get in the store, or like the white butter, the makhan, which you call, which are you talking about?
Healthy fats, sir. Healthy fats.
The fats. Agreed. But what was the question? Which is low in calories but high in nutrition? Do you think butter is low in calories and high in nutrition? It is nutritious. I don't say no.
Yes,
But
sir.
do you think it will be low in calories?
No, sir. I think it contains some sugar. I think. I don't know, but
See, not see calories. No, don't only come from sugar. Even
okay.
they come from fats also. So calories come from sugar. Calories come from fats. A lot of times calories come from a lot of processed foods because they add oils and this and that and chemicals, and your body can't really digest all the processed food. So can you think of something else? That's okay. Anything, any other example you can think of which you think, less calories but very nutritious?
Greens, sir.
Yeah, greens. Agreed. Give one name of which green leafy vegetable you're talking about. You're absolutely correct. Greens. You said greens, right, Devamma?
Grains.
Oh, grains, grains, correct. Oh, grains, grains like what?
Like
What are grains?
some seeds, sir.
Okay, give one name. Any one name you can give.
I don't know the
So,
name, sir.
rice. Rice is also a grain.
Ah, yes, sir. Yes.
Rice is
Rice.
grain. Wheat, atta, which we make rotis with. That
Yes,
is
sir.
also a grain. These are also grains. Millets,
Yes.
if you have heard of jowar, bajra, these are
Peanut.
also peanuts. Yeah, I think peanuts would also technically come under grains or maybe legumes. I don't know. But yeah, peanuts is another thing which is very, very nutritious. It has a lot of good fats. But something which has low calories, like one I said, maybe cucumber. Another thing like lettuce, lettuce or cabbage. So
Yes.
that is very low in calories, very low calories, but a lot of fiber content. Very good for you. I'm not saying never eat any calories at all. So, the foods which you're saying they're very good, we should eat it on a regular basis. They're very healthy for you. But just to understand what calorie means, because the book is talking about calorie, we
Yes,
are
sir.
doing this discussion. Okay. And give the opposite. Now you said the good foods, right? Can
Yes,
you
sir.
say one or two opposite foods which are not good?
Like potato chips and junk food,
So
sir.
Nikhil said ice cream.
Junk food, sir.
I think, what do you mean by junk food? Like, give a specific example of junk food.
Which is,
What is
uh,
junk according?
good for our which tastes
Right? Now give
taste
a
in
name.
good, but
What
which
I'm
is
suggesting, give a name.
potato chips, sir.
Correct, correct. But so give a name. So one is potato chips. Anything else?
Like a burger.
You see burger. Mm. All fried foods. Burger, potato chips.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
Have you eaten that thing? What do you eat with burger? What is that thing? That long thing potato. What is that thing?
Uh,
French fries?
yes, sir.
That is also not healthy. Then what else? Vada. Vada. Do you think vada is healthy?
Yes.
I'm not saying never eat vada. It's you can eat it sometimes, but eat in moderation. That's all they're trying to say.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's wonderful. Anything else you want to add, Devama, to what you learned from this, or anything, any other point in the second half? Because you didn't get so much chance to speak in the first half. So
So I want to speak from first half, sir.
yeah,
You see, uh, to live long life, we should stay calm and relaxed, sir. Making ourselves stress free, which makes us live long, and staying socialized, which makes us to keep smiling, and it makes us happy, sir. And
absolutely.
yes, sir.
Yeah, very simple, very nice. Just do what makes you happy, right? Stay happy,
Yes, sir.
and everything will be good. Physical health, mental health, you'll have all of those. Right. Thank you all so much for your time. Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you, Devama.
Thank,
Thank you, Dharanjit.
thank you, Vineet.
Thank,
Thank you very much.
thank,
Thank you, Vineet, for
thank
reading
you.
for us. Good night.
Good night.
Wish you all a good night.